Hey, I'm Bernie, and welcome to another Spunk Fitness educational video. Spunk Fitness is a chain of fitness centers that offers incredible facilities at the amazing price of only $9.99 per month, and there's no long-term commitment like at most other fitness centers. In this particular video, we're going to show you some exercises that you can do at home, or if you have a health club membership, you'll be able to do them at your local gym or fitness center. And if you use a personal trainer, ask him or her how you can incorporate these into your health and wellness program. So let's get busy. In this video, we're going to do some lower body stretching exercises. Specifically, we're going to show you some stretching exercises for the legs, your quadriceps, your hamstrings, and calves that are going to go a long way into helping you increase your flexibility. But before we do that, let me talk to you a second about stretching. What a lot of people think is that stretching is the first thing you do when you warm up, and that couldn't be further from the truth. You want to make sure that you do some other warm-up type activity. And it could be as simple as wide marches in place like this for a few minutes, getting on a stationary bike and riding it for a few minutes, or a brisk walk on a treadmill or around the block or whatever. But move your body around, get warmed up a little bit before you go into the stretching. You don't want to stretch your muscles when they're very cold, because you're going to cause some injury and potentially tear your muscles. Now, I can also tell you from experience that being in my 50s now, I make flexibility one of the primary parts of my exercise program. And I do that because when I was younger, in my 20s and 30s, and I focused on strength training, I didn't do any flexibility at all, and I ended up with a lot of injuries. So I can just tell you from experience, and I couldn't encourage you any more than by telling you to make sure that you focus on stretching as a primary part of your exercise program too. So let's get down to these exercises. Okay, the first exercise we're going to do is for your hamstrings, and this is going to be a wide leg hamstring stretch. So what we want to do is spread your legs a little wider than your shoulders, and depending on how flexible you are, you can go a lot wider than your shoulders. But we're going to start out at about here, and we're going to slowly bend over. You can start by putting your hands on your knees, lower your head and relax your head, and then allow your arms to fall down. And you can cross your arms here and just hang for just a second or two. And as you feel that stretch, when you feel comfortable, you can then go from side to side. Start out with one side, grab a hold of your calf. You can pull yourself in a little bit. You can work your way down to your ankle. And if you've got the ability to grab your toe, you can grab a hold of your toe and you can reach further down. Stretching should not be painful. You should feel a little bit of discomfort. As you slowly transition to the other side, once you finish that leg, you do the same thing on your other leg. And I like to do this for about 5 long, slow, deep breaths. And when you finish that leg, you can slowly bend your knees and straighten your back up and come out of the stretch. Wide leg hamstring stretch. The next one we're going to do is called a split leg hamstring stretch. So we're going to take one foot forward, spread our legs, again, a little bit more than shoulder width. The more flexible you are, the wider you can go. Your back foot, as you notice, I'm pointing about 45 degrees this way. And I'm going to go into the stretch the same way, nice and slow. I'm going to allow myself to be supported by my hands if I need to. Lower my head and relax my head. Allow my hands to fall down. Now, you may need something like, I'm going to bring this dumbbell over. You may need something like this to help hold you up. If you can't quite get down that far, you can use it this way. You can put it on this side of you and use it this way. You can use your shin as your support. But as you increase your flexibility, you'll be able to slowly go down, hang your head over top of your ankle, and you'll be able to touch your toes or touch the floor. And some people can even put their whole hand on the floor, which I can't do yet. And again, 5 nice long deep breaths. And once again, it should not be painful. Just a little bit of discomfort. When you finish, slowly bend your knee and slowly come back up. And then do that on the other side. And there you have it for your hamstrings. Okay, next we're going to do a quadricep stretching exercise. And that's as simple as grabbing a hold of your foot like this. I grab my ankle. You can see where I am on my ankle. Now, if you can't balance yourself, you might have to be standing next to a wall to hold yourself up in place. And you're going to slowly pull this foot up to your butt. At the same time, I'm going to push forward with my hip. And I'm going to also lean back with my shoulders as I'm pulling my foot up, and I can feel the stretch in my quadricep. Okay, next we're going to do some calf stretching and Achilles tendon stretching. Really important for those of you that run. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step up on this bench here, and one leg at a time. Now you can use a step, you can use a curve, there's a lot of ways you can do this. But you're going to do one leg at a time, and I'm just going to bend down like this. I'm bending my knee, and I'm going to feel that stretch. I might need to hold on to something if I don't have any balance, or if I'm losing my balance. And I'm going to just lean into this stretch. I'm going to put my heel down as far as I can. I don't want to straighten my knee out yet. I'm going to keep my knee slightly bent, and I'm going to feel that stretch all through my Achilles tendon, gastrocnemius ligament. Now you can also intensify this by bending over and touching the floor or the ground or the step, and you'll get that same stretch all through here as well as up in your hamstrings. Now, if I want to straighten my knee out and do this same stretch, I'm going to feel it much more in my calves. Begin nice and slow. I can wiggle it around a little bit, and I can feel it in different parts of my calf. Really good calf stretch. Okay, the next calf stretch I want to show you is sort of a downward dog type movement, which is what they call it in yoga. And move my bench out of the way. Now I'm going to get down here on all fours. And I'm going to put my butt up in the air, and I'm going to push my chest to my navel. My legs, my knees are straight, my arms are straight. One leg at a time, I'm going to bend my right knee, and I'm going to put all that weight on my left balls of my feet, and I can feel that calf stretch really, really well. Again, I'm pushing my chest to my navel, my butt back, get a really, really good stretch. And obviously we're going to switch legs and do that on the other side too. Excellent for your calves. Until next time, this is Bernie Kaplan from Spunk Fitness. And if you're looking for a great fitness center at an incredible value, be sure to visit us at www.spunkfitness.com or come into one of our fitness centers in Golden Ring, Maryland, Silver Spring, Maryland, Sterling, Virginia, or upstate New York in Newark and Rochester.